from Rock History Music. How is everyone? Happy Saturday to you. Some sad news today in the world of rock and roll for a lady who helped the Tubes before they had the breakthrough album of the Completion Backwards Principle. Rhea Stiles has passed away, former singer of the Tubes. She was originally, well, she met them in art school in San Francisco, and originally she was basically their clothes coordinator. She kind of helped them with their clothes. Then she was not a bad looking lady. She had some talent. She went on stage and she would dance with Fee Waybill on some of the pieces. And of course, if you've ever seen the Tubes in concert, especially before the Completion Backwards Principle, like in the 70s, basically, Completion came out in 81. But any of those crazy albums they had and stage presentations, it was very theatrical, right? It was like seeing the Rocky Horror Picture Show or even something more risque than that, especially when they played the game show. So she was part of that and she got on there, and because she could sing, she started singing with them. But anyway, as far as we know today, it came out that she died on April 17th. The news is just pouring out now from multiple sources, so it seems like it's unfortunately a for sure thing. Her real name was Shirley Macleod. She was born in the Netherlands in 1950. She modeled for Playboy and actually modeled for a few other adult magazines. She was in The Holy Mountain and Sun, a science fiction film, and another one, Space is the Place. She hooked up, like I said, in Hi Johnny. She hooked up with the Prairie Prince, the drummer of the Tubes. She actually married Prairie Prince. But like I said in the beginning, she was basically the clothes person. She helped them with their getup. And back then, man, there was a lot to them. The Completion Backwards Principles, remember when they first got on there, like Talk to You Later, they were all wearing those nice suits and then they ripped them off. And they did that in concert as well, because I saw them with Peter Gabriel and with David Bowie in Edmonton doing that. But by then, Rhea Stiles was gone by then, because she was in the album just before that, which is on a Remote Control. And people know her from singing along with songs like Don't Touch Me There. And in 1979, the Primetime album, where she sang, hold on a second, what do we got? Most of mine. Primetime from Remote Control. And I remember that. And like I said, she married Prairie Prince. She was in the film Xanadu as well with the Tubes, but by then she had left the group and went on and did her own thing. I'm not sure what she had done. She kept a low profile. As far as I know, in the last couple of years, I hadn't heard from her in a long time and kind of wondered whatever happened to her, because there's always these people that it's not the question that music spits them out. It's sometimes they just want something different, right? And the Tubes certainly, after Remote Control, sort of went in a popish kind of way, but still maintained their zany attitude with the Completion Backwards Principle and Outside Inside, Love Bomb. Their last one that I knew of was Genius of America. So it's kind of sad news that it's kind of nice to see that what happened. They met in art school. She got along with Prairie Prince and married their drummer. Prairie Prince, known as a very hard drummer. He left the band for a while, came back. And now we've lost her. So I'm gonna see if I can get to your topics. Hold on, maybe I can get to your questions, because I've got it right here. Let me just get to some of your questions. But she sang some songs with them, and that's the thing. And just to clarify, it's not Fee Waybill, right? Fee is alive and well, but she was one of their singers. So Johnny Aldrin says, "Rock on, John." Swisted Chef, hey, how you doing? Nice to have you back. I saw Steve Hackman in Orlando 2 days ago, and it was the best 3 hours of my life. Cool. Timothy Willis, the only singer I ever saw was Fee. That's because she left before the Completion Backwards Principle. So she was on there, but she did sing duets with Fee. Swisted Chef says, sad for this lady. The Tubes were a fantastic band, in my opinion, underrated band. I thought so too. I really thought so too. The Green Bird, the first Tubes album was so weird. Well, their stage show was out of this world. I saw them with the Completion Backwards. Actually, I think it was, Outside Inside. It was the album after that, which sounded very similar. And in some ways, I thought was a better album. But yeah, it's always sad when that kind of thing happens. Let me get to some questions. Swisted Chef, Johnny, Alice is not Prague, but a wonderful performer, no doubt. I love him. I love him life. Rob says, how sad. I don't think I saw them until after she left the band. I think a lot of people were like that. They were really part of the sort of avant-garde scene, the punk scene. Then they made money. You know, Fee Waybill went on to write. He was a fairly well-known songwriter, you know, with the David Fosters and things like that. And of course, David Foster was a big part of the completion backwards principle. So there you go. So I just wanted to drop that in tonight. It's I was ready to start working on a couple of series that we're working on. And my friend Keith Doxrud, who always saves my life, said, John, you might want to report on this. I've just got a big spider on my light here. Hold on, let me. Hey, buddy, you got to go down. Okay. Cudahy 1960. I'm probably saying that wrong. George collecting music. I remember seeing the Tubes back in the 1970s at the Whiskey on Sunset Strip in Hollywood. I went with a friend who had an extra ticket. Oh, cool. Chuck Hutton says, so just catching up. Did Fee Will? No. It's in the title. Fee didn't pass away. It's Ree Stiles who was with them in the early days, and I might be Ray. I don't think I've ever heard her name said out loud, but I think it's Ree, as far as I know, because I had a friend who used to always say Ree. So I'm looking at that. He was a big early Tubes fan that I met in Edmonton when she was still in the band. So there you go. She passed away. Another one gone. 72 years old, too young, you know. You never know what someone's lifestyle is, but it's not about that, really. Today's a day of going, thank you for contributing to a band. That contributed an awful lot. So thanks for the folks who are on here. I've got a few more comments just coming through. I'm going to respond to them. Yeah, I love the Tubes, John Adams, good performers. Amazing show, and known for that. And it was extra theatrical before the completion backwards principle. Even though they did that still, they'd start the show, they were all wearing suits, remember, and then they tear them off and they do their show. Anyway, folks, I just came on to say that we were actually out shopping, and my friend Keith Doxrud sent it to me, and I said, I will do it when I get home. Just wanted to make sure she gets her due and gets her recognition. Take care of yourself, folks. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. And like them as well. We always I know people sometimes have mixed feelings about liking a video with such bad news, but at the same time, hoping you subscribe to our channel and you like what we do, because we're big on new music news these days, especially. It's kind of a new thing we're doing. This is how the channel started, music news. We did a lot of interviews with practically everybody, and we're still doing interviews, but we're also doing music news. So please like our videos and subscribe. Take good care of yourself, guys. Stay safe. Love you.